I'm Russ McQuaid. Carroll County Prosecutor Nicholas McLeland told jurors Richard Allen is Bridge Guy, the man who killed Abby Williams and Libby German. An image of the killer was captured on Libby's cell phone, and McLeland told jurors that's the man who stalked the girls along the Monon High Bridge on the afternoon of February 13, 2017, and killed them across the other side of Deer Creek. That's where the girls' bodies were found, their throats slashed. After more than 5 years of investigative dead ends and missteps, came a break that sent the search for the killer or killers in a new direction. The discovery of a misfiled 2017 report put Allen in the investigators' crosshairs in September of 2022. A volunteer who helped track tips stumbled across an interview Allen gave a DNR officer within days of the killings. He said he was on the bridge the day of the murders and was dressed in the same clothes Bridge Guy was wearing. Investigators say an unspent round with distinct markings found at the scene could only have come from a gun owned by Allen, a gun seized during the service of a search warrant at Allen's house in October of 2022. Within a week, Richard Allen was arrested and charged with the murders. Within weeks, Allen was placed in solitary confinement for his own protection at the Westville Correctional Facility, a maximum security state prison. Later, after several months locked up alone inside the prison's jail within a jail, Allen confessed to the murders dozens of times, telling his wife Kathy on the phone, quote, "I killed Abby and Libby." Jurors were told Allen knew murder scene details that only the killer would know, including that a van was driving nearby that he said interrupted his attack on the children. A prison psychologist testified that Allen confessed to the murders in August of 2023 and shared step-by-step descriptions of how he says he kidnapped the girls, planning to rape them when the van panicked him and he killed them instead. Investigators tracked down a nearby homeowner who confirmed he drove a van and would have driven up that road to his driveway at about 2:30 p.m. that day. That's about the time the state says Libby and Abby were murdered.
I'm Max Lewis. Richard Allen's defense team argued from the beginning that police did a sloppy investigation. They picked apart the state's eyewitnesses who saw different versions of the man on the bridge. The attorneys emphasized the lack of DNA evidence tying Allen to the crime scene. The defense pushed back heavily on the state's firearms examiner. They brought in their own examiner who said the analysis of the unspent round was flawed because a fired bullet was compared to the unfired one found at the scene. As for the confessions, the defense pointed out Allen's doctors determined he was psychotic while in custody. They played videos from inside the prison of Allen banging his head into the wall of his cell and eating his own feces. They also claim his psychologist was a self-identified true crime fanatic who fed him details of the case and argued some of his confessions had details that were known to be false. But their biggest bombshell came during the final day of their case. They revealed the report done on Libby's cell phone showed something was plugged into it and then unplugged hours after the state says Allen left the scene. The jury deliberated for 4 days before bringing back a guilty verdict on all 4 counts.